Chapter 7 Addiction. Health is the first step of happy life. Air, water, and food are essential for health, as well as development of proper habits is also necessary. To live without addiction is an immediate need of today's times. The day in the human history when the human body had intoxication for the first time was really the stigmatized day of the history. Even in Vedic times, man was drinking somras, that is, som juice, and he could not be free from addiction. If the life is not free of addiction, then the health deteriorates and the possibility of many of diseases increases and the life becomes shattered. It becomes difficult to regain the healthful life again. Man's covetous mind is tempted towards addictive substances, having intoxicating taste, feeling good and attractive in short time. At last, man becomes its slave. Let us have short introduction of this addiction. Meaning of addiction. There are many verbal meanings of the word addiction. In Gujarati, this word is coined like this: we plus us plus un is equal to vyasan, which means calamity, unhappiness, risk, that is danger. According to Vedanta, addiction means the mind sticks to either desirable or undesirable thing, that is asakti, that is attachment. Unbroken attraction toward any living or non-living being means addiction. In Gujarati dictionary, addiction has many meanings. Fault produced through anger, love for bad thing, bad addictive, bad habit, vicious result of bad habit, etc. In short, if mind is tempted to take any substance frequently and compulsorily, and if that is not consumed, then physical and psychological trouble occurs. Then it is called addiction of that substance. Addiction dwells in intoxicating substances. Intoxicating substances can be distributed in two types of addictions spread in the society. 1. Less harmful addictions. 2. More harmful addictions. 1. Less harmful addictions. These addictions have proportionally less lethal effect on human life. To drink tea, coffee and caffeinated cold drinks are addictions of this type. 2. More harmful addictions. These addictions have proportionally more lethal effect on human life. Such addictions quickly decreases span of life of man. The following addictions are of this type. A. Tobacco. This addiction includes the following: simple tobacco, pan masala with color chemicals, gutka, snuff, toothpaste with tobacco and bidi, cigarette, chalam, and hookah under smoking addiction. B. Alcohol. This addiction includes native wine, exotic, that is foreign wine, latho, that is liquor mixed with methyl alcohol in the form of tonic, that is harmful for children, drakshasav, and gripe water containing adulterated alcohol. C. Ganjo. In this addiction, the addict smokes ganjo by filling it in chalam or bidi or cigarette. D. Bhang. In this addiction, the addict crushes bhang, makes it in the liquid state and then drinks. E. Opium. The addict keeps pieces of opium in mouth or makes its liquid and gets addiction. This includes Bala tablets containing opium for children and substances obtained from opium like heroin, morphine, etc. Moreover, tablets given to the patient for treatment like steroid, sleeping pills and pain-killing tablets, LSD are all of this type of addiction. How addiction attachment others too. Generally, addiction like tea, coffee, bala tablets with opium, gripe water containing alcohol, etc. are served to children through their parents as a part of social custom. If parents are addicted to addictions like tobacco, alcohol, opium, then a person is tempted to take addictions observing his parents as well as he starts maintaining friendship by becoming submissive to friends' pressure. Sometimes friends also describe addiction as mouth remains clean, fatigue is experienced, only enjoyment, tension gets removed, and they insist on starting addiction. There are many reasons for addiction: social, religious, mental, emotional, and enjoyment. As a part of national and international intrigue, special efforts are made to increase addictions and thereby to increase sale for their own substances. In these efforts, through the medium of tea, coffee, cold drinks, market food of poor quality or pan masala, intoxicating substances are mixed in such a way that the customer may not know easily about their color, form and taste. Taking undue advantage of people's ignorance, such substances thrust in forcibly are too much harmful. A person or a student gets addicted of intoxicating substances due to the following reason: 1. Neglecting attitude. 2. Imitation. 3. Depression. 4. Pride. 5. Inferiority complex. 6. Anger. 7. Worry. 8. Problem. 9. Curiosity. 10. Lack of love. 11. Disrespect. 12. Rebellious attitude. 13. Loneliness. 14. Mental state. 15. Doubtful nature. 16. Lack of self-confidence. 17. Failure. 18. Boredom. 19. Illusions. 20. Wrong beliefs. 21. Wrong habits. 23. Grown-up feelings. 24. Wrong dealings. 25. Negative feeling. Effects of intoxicating substances and results. Physical and mental effects of intoxicating substances are as follows. Tobacco. Tobacco is taken in different forms. Its effects are also different. Gutka and tobacco. Circulation of blood is obstructed through this addiction. Hence, all the organs are harmed less or more. Diseases like TB, coughing, cough, cancer of mouth, throat, tongue, cheeks, larynx, and gullet, diseases of brain gripping firmly of the jaw, foul smell in mouth, diseases of teeth. BD and cigarette. Circulation of blood is obstructed. Hence, all the organs get harmed less or more. Troubles occur like TB, coughing, cough, hard breathing, asthma, cancer of lungs, lips, mouth, big intestine, throat, pancreas, urinary bladder, liver, impotency, blood pressure, that is BP, hemorrhage, sleeplessness, ulcer in stomach, ulceration in intestine, gangrene, paralysis, heart disease, ophthalmic diseases, abortion in women, birth of defective child, pain and burning sensations in hands and feet getting tried, that is fatigue, etc. Snuff. By taking tobacco in the form of snuff, the following troubles occur: cough and cold, cancer of lungs, heart disease, asthma, blindness, falling of teeth, cancer of mouth, throat, tongue, cheeks, and larynx. Alcohol. The function of the liver weakens due to disease called sclerosis. Sometimes plenty of water gets collected in the abdomen with its swelling and the disease named ascites is caused. The proportion of heart attack increases. Deficiency of B complex vitamins and burning sensation of bottom parts of hands and feet. Control over the brain is lost and hence accidents. Loss of appetite and so inadequate nutrition. Memory power and concentration decrease. Numbness is caused. Swelling in prostate gland, impotency, birth of defective children to women, bad smell from the body, vomiting. Hemp, that is bhang, charas, ganja. Diseases of nervous system, diseases of the brain, madness, going on laughing, go on talking, decrease in memory, indigestion, vomiting, asthma, hard breathing, ulcer of the stomach, irritation, coughing, cancer of lung, sleeplessness, ophthalmic disease, and diseases of the heart. Opium. Addiction of this substance decreases hunger, that is appetite, and hence loss of weight, weakness in body, constipation, feeling drowsiness, concentration in any work decreases, idleness, lack of skill in work, diseases of muscles and nervous system, cancer of lungs, heart disease, eyes in deep, headache, trouble in breathing, sleeplessness. If this substance is not available in time, hands and feet paining, uneasiness and insanity. Heroin and brown sugar. The addiction of this substance decreases appetite slowly, weight loss, constipation. This addiction has effect on arterial system, eyes and nose watering, drowsiness, gloomy, lack of self-confidence, loss of memory, insanity, heart disease, cancer of lungs, impotency. Harm due to addiction in family life. The addiction creates quarrel in the family. A time may come even to take divorce. Sanskars of children are spoiled. Guests cannot be taken care of due to financial crisis to meet with expenditure for food, etc. The addict gets irritated quickly, that affects very badly on his or her family life. His family life destroys. Thus, due to addictions, life becomes miserable. Harm due to addiction socially. The addiction spoils the relations among persons staying in the society and create excessive quarrels. It increases poverty and unemployment. Disputes occur in social occasions and that spoils the impression of our culture and civilization. Harm due to addiction economically. Addictions harm economically three ways. 1. Expenditure for addictions. 2. Due to addiction, physical and mental capacity decreases. Hence, earning decreases as his working capacity lessens. 3. Expenditure incurred due to frequent illness results in much financial harm. Harm to the nation due to addiction. The rate of economic development reduces due to the spread of addictions in the people of the nation. In spite of spending in abundance for doing more and more arrangement of clinics, hospitals, and treatment, production of crops in the land of the nation gets reduced proportionately, hence a situation of starvation prevails. Harm to the world due to addiction. Due to awareness in people of developed countries, the sale of intoxicating substances decreases. Hence, in developing countries, foreign companies are putting effort systematically to enhance addictions. Due to increase in addictions, the world will have to suffer the harassment of mafia gangs. Not only that, world trade business, international relations, and safety and security suffer harm. Behavior towards the addict. Some people of the society hate constantly the addict. They tease and irritate him, reprimand, and sometimes they show neglecting attitude. This type of behavior of people lead the addict to more addiction. In fact, difficulties arising sometimes in life should be discussed sympathetically, pursued him slowly and lovingly, and thus easy and effective measures of freedom from addiction should be tried out. Adopt and use the following items, then success is definite. If intoxicating substances are found taken in your presence, stop it at once. Inform the addict about the harm caused. Get the confidence of the addict. Inform about the harm done to others. Inform the addict about the benefits of being free from addiction. Present the facts with necessary proofs. Encourage the addict and give him courage. Explain frequently and make him recall frequently. Treat the addict lovingly. Change his company and friends. Take help of others. Go to the doctor and get his body examined. Take him to addict-free centers. Give him proper treatment. Make small friend circles and propagate constantly. Distribute information, brochures or booklets. When you go to a social or religious occasion, stop any person found doing addiction. Make a study of the body of the addict whose addiction is to be stopped. Make a note of the part of the body that is harmed. Tell him during simple dialogue. Foul smell from your mouth. Your weight is lost. You get coughing. You suffer from hard breathing. This thing, if told in presence of his relatives, would certainly help. Why a person indulges in addiction and why should an addict give up the addiction is given here. Why indulges in the addiction? Why addiction should be given up? 1. For intoxication or enjoyment. 1. Enjoyment for a moment, then punishment forever. 2. Brain may be calm and quiet. 2. In fact, more unrest and disturbance on the whole due to economical, physical and mental ruin. 3. To forget pain, unhappiness and difficulties. 3. Addiction creates mountains of unhappiness. 4. Feeling like enthusiasm. 4. Enthusiasm and energy for short time, then on the whole they disappear. 5. For getting bowels clean. 5. Intestines weaken slowly giving rise to constant constipation. 6. Mouth may remain clean. 6. Foul smell from the mouth, diseases of teeth, distaste. 7. Can sit to take rest while laboring in the farm or at workplace. 7. Without smoking also, every half an hour rest for 2-3 minutes can be taken while discussing with the owner. 8. To get rid of abdominal gastric colic. 8. Acidity and ulceration in stomach and intestine. 9. To satisfy curiosity. 9. Poison not to be tasted. Addiction is a slow poison. 10. To show status in the friend circle and getting inspired with the fashion. 10. The addict has no status in the society and at the end disrespect and miserable condition. Prevent the spread of addiction. Social steps. The following steps should be taken to prevent the spread of addiction in the society. 1. True understanding and information regarding the vast harm occurring through addictions to people through intensive programs of people awareness. 2. The custom of child labor should be completely abolished. 3. Such activities should be planned so as to enhance social harmony. 4. Tools and conveniences of sports and other innocent enjoyment should be increased a lot. 5. Increase in market rates, unemployment, corruption, dearth of necessary things, etc. should be stopped and to make the common public life easy. 6. Steps like restriction on the advertisement of intoxicating substance. Familial steps. If the head of every family takes complete care of their children and relatives and become rather strict, all families of the society can be addict-free. Understand your responsibilities as head of the family. 1. Parents should remain addict-free to sustain the social status of the family. 2. Know your children, understand their problems. Join with them personal relation, have a dialogue, be helpful in solving the problems. 3. Any problem of home is our problem. Understand it and try to solve problems by sharing. 4. Talk with your children frankly. Be sympathetic, listener, and helpful in solving problems. 5. Discuss with your family members regarding hazards in consuming intoxicating substances and describe about ruin thereby. 6. Attend to medicines recommended by the doctor and treatment in your home. 7. Boycott social functions in which addiction is given undue importance and awaken crusade. 8. Be completely familiar with medicines. 9. If any member of your family is found doubtful, inquire and be strict. 10. If any member of your family is addict and if he wants to be free from addiction, behave with him sympathetically and friendly. 11. Frown and retain against misuse of addiction around your residence and uniform the authority accordingly. Individual steps. A person should take the following steps to prevent spread of addiction and stay away from it. 1. Develop true understanding of joy and enjoyment. 2. Maintain physical and mental health. 3. Bear in mind specially that mental tension is not produced. 4. A person should not experience addiction even for momentary enjoyment and curiosity. 5. A person can remain addict-free even with balanced diet, exercise, etc. 6. One should avoid taking tea or coffee from the one and the same place frequently. When you desire to eat bel puri, and if without eating it you feel like uneasy and restless, then be forewarned. Such eatable may perhaps be mixed with intoxicating substances. Generally, try to avoid market, that is, bajaru food, in order to maintain physical health.